Hello, YouTube. It's Carrie here, otherwise known as Fresh Orangina. I want to talk to you guys today about hunger. I am a hungry girl. I will always be a hungry girl. So, how do we deal with this post weight loss surgery? How do we deal with the hunger? How do we regulate hunger? We all know that once you get past that like 1 to 2 year mark and you can start to eat more, that's the point at which most people start to regain weight. Because up until that point, you're only eating very small portions. And so, like, even if you eat sort of like a little bit of everything or your old diet, you're still going to like lose for the most part. That being said, that honeymoon period does not last. We are all, anybody who's a little bit further out is very familiar with this. So, how do we deal with this? I hear this question all the time. I'm in a lot of bariatric groups. I give support to the community and I am here to help. And a lot of time when people ask this question, they don't like to hear the answer. Everybody wants like a magic pill to control hunger. Everybody wants the satisfaction of eating whatever it is they want, their whims, without actually thinking about how it might affect them. No more. If you really want to deal with your hunger, this is the video to listen to. I am going to give you truth. You might not like to hear it. You might not like the answer that I give you. But this is all of this time that I've been in the community for so long, like, 11 years. You see the patterns. I see the pattern in myself. I see when I stray off and want to get back on and what works and what doesn't. So this is what works. When it comes to hunger, the answer is veggies. Yes, the V word, veggies. I don't know why people get so freaked out by this. No, this doesn't work for me. I've tried that. It doesn't work. Trust me, if it didn't work, you weren't doing it the right way. Trust me on that. And if you're eating bland, shitty vegetables, forget about it. You want the veggies to be the best part of the meal. Hands down. That's how you get this right. So there's a lot of reasons why veggies are the answer to hunger. I'm going to go over some of them. Number one, volume. Veggies provide volume. They're highly nutrient dense, but calorically low, right? So that means that for fewer calories, you're getting more bang for your buck. That's what you want. That's actually what your body wants. Volume on the veggies. What else? Fiber, water. If you eat a tremendous amount of vegetables, you don't have to worry about like drinking back, so much water because you're getting a lot of water in your food. And along with that, a lot of fiber. So the water and the fiber work together to bulk up everything inside of you. Trust me, if you're eating the right amount of vegetables, you are not going to be hungry. And then the last thing is the micronutrient content. Now, this is key. You can't just eat peas. You can't just eat celery. You can't just eat carrots and expect to be hunger-free. That's not how it works. How it works is the diversity of veggies in the diet. You don't have to eat a lot. You just have to eat a lot of different things. There's this study that I always refer to, which was examining health of microbiota and the health of people. And so the people with the healthiest microbiota ate 30 or more different kinds of plants in a week. 30 different kinds of plants in a week. Are you doing that? Am I doing that? I don't even know if I'm doing that, but that is my target because I know that the diversity is key and the micronutrients are the reason for that. If you can see here, we have at the very beginning, when we have surgery, we have a little tiny pouch, right? So we have like 1 ounce or 1 or 2 ounces that'll fit. And we usually do a ratio like we used to do before surgery, right? The protein, veg, a little bit of starch on your plate. When we get to like 2 years out and we can fit 5 ounces of food or more in our pouch, on our plates, what do we need our plate to look like? Is it going to look like this? No, we actually need it to look like this. So you have your protein on there, but you need to fill up the rest of the plate, the rest of the room in your tummy. You got to fill that up with veggies. Because what else are you going to fill it up with? Are you going to fill it up with protein, and you're going to have like what extra protein that your body is going to turn into carbohydrate? Um, you know, or you can put starch on that plate. Like, and what's the point of that? I mean, if you want to regain again, put the starch on your plate. If you want to continue to get healthier and healthier, the further out you go, you add veggies into the diet. So take another look at that, right? So this is what we're going for, and a multitude of veg on that plate. How do we accomplish this? All of my meals, I do protein and produce, and now I'm like rethinking that more along the lines of produce and protein, because it's true. There is more veg on my plate than there is like the protein item, like egg or fish or chicken or whatever it is, right? Veggie omelet is something I do really, really often. And I make it nice and like really rich. I'll like caramelize everything in the pan nice with some oil. I'll put some garlic, some onion in there. And you can put in like 5 different kinds of vegetables if you want. So you got your garlic and onion, and you just need 3 more. So you get spinach, mushrooms, and carrot. There you go. You've got 5 veggies right in breakfast. And then make sure that egg is good, right? Like add the seasoning into it. I like to add tomato paste and cream into my egg, and it is absolutely delicious. And everything, like what you make has got to be really good. So yeah, very, very often I'll do like a loaded salad for lunch. It's easy. I can bring it with. I don't have to worry about refrigeration or heating things up too much. I'm a student, so like being able to have something portable that I can bring with is important. And that loaded salad. So I always know that there's going to be some kind of protein in there. There's going to be like egg in there, or they're going to put tuna in there, or like some chicken or whatever. Mixed greens, right? In mixed greens, you're getting at least a couple different types of salad. Radish, beets, cucumber, tomato, hemp hearts is great to put on top, or like some pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are lower in carb and higher in protein. Versus something like sunflower seeds. And then like make a really good dressing. Like learn how to do a recipe, make your own Caesar salad at home, and make it like out of something, make it really, really good. That loaded up salad for lunch, that's a great option. Stir fries are another great thing if you want a hot lunch. Anything with a zucchini noodle and extra like veg added in there. Like it's easy to do these things. Typical dinner for me is the protein and 2 different veg sides. So stewed eggplants. You could do green beans in a pan with, I like to do it with garlic, chili pepper, and pine nuts. That's delicious. You can also put walnuts in there. And like saute it. Make sure you get that nice browning on it so it really develops the flavor. Boiled vegetables is not the way to go. Roast it, pan fry it, saute it, make it really good. Because like I said, you want the veggies to be that star. And the protein's always going to be good, we like that. It's always going to be a part of what you're making. Put a little cheese on top, put a little protein in there. The bulk of veg is where you need to be. So I'm going to give you all a challenge. Challenge time. All right, can you do 30 different veggies a week? Make your food good. Season it up. Put it with the right fats. Control that starch in there. And you are on your way. You've got the fiber in there, you've got the bulk in the veg, you've got the deliciousness of the food, and you're always going to have that protein content. And because you can eat more volume now, this will balance out your meal, right? You can't just rely on the same thing that didn't work before. If it didn't work before surgery, going back to the same thing is not going to work this time. See how many different plants you are in a day and track your hunger level throughout the day and see how that changes. It's important to track these things if you're not fully aware yet of how these things affect how much you eat and where your hunger level is, because controlling that is just part of it. And also being able to know what you can eat unrestricted. I'm totally behind that. I don't think that you should be portioning out everything that you eat. I think that you should be figuring out by now, if you're 3, 4, 5, 6 years out or more, you got to figure out by now, like, how much is the right amount to put on that plate. right? You should be able to track your own hunger cues so that you know what you think you'll need. And judging by that volume, how much volume you're eating, you're going to know how much veggies you're going to have to put in your diet in order to find that right level of balance. So yeah, measure your hunger against the plant diversity in your diet. Lots of different ways to get more plants in the diet. Do marinated vegetables. I like to do like, oh my gosh, I always keep certain things. Oh, stuff like this. This is great. I love doing this. People are like, oh, what about the oil? You know what? If you're not doing like a lot of bread and starchy stuff in your diet, you don't have to worry about it. And you're draining most of that off anyhow. Love marinated veggies. I do that. I do like, there's like, you can get ones with mushrooms or mixed veggies in them. Like there's all kinds of interesting stuff to do. You can do mixed pickles, sauerkrauts. Like there's so many different things. There's a lot of even ready foods that have a lot of different veggies in it. It makes the veggie side dish easier. and like a lot of them are really tasty. Don't worry about like the cheese sauce. Like it, just go for it. Make sure that it is delicious, right? And like salads, there's a lot of different options. Prep stuff these days. You can go into almost any grocery store and have washed salads, washed grains. You have spiralized zucchini. There's all different kinds of prep stuff. What you can get that has more diversity in it, like if you can get that veggie tray, right, that's got carrots and it's got celery and it's got broccoli and this and that on it and peppers and everything, you can do that and like make salads and stir fries and all different things and omelets from that. And that's got like, 6 different veggies in it or whatever. So, get the diversity in your diet and you'll get there. It's just common sense, right? That if your body is full of fiber, water, and protein from like the meals that you're eating, you're not going to be hungry. Trust me on this. Try it. See if it works. And let me know how you did with this. Definitely. Write down in the comments. So do you eat a lot of veg? How much veg is in your diet in a week? What's your goal? Bye.